Good rising, everybody. It is the Pretty Coach Oracles here, Naeem Shakam, also Jude. And I'm excited. I'm definitely trying to hide my excitement right now. Um, the setting is different. I think this is the first time for some of you guys on YouTube to see the sanctuary room that Claudia set up for the family, which for me is an answer prayer. But anyway, that's where I am right now. Let me know if you guys can hear me clearly, please. Um, I'm gonna wait a little bit, let a little bit of music play, get into the. I'm setting the atmosphere, and then I'm also gonna be waiting on a few more you guys to come on, and then I'm gonna just hop into the reading. Let me also say what I like to tell you guys. Give me a moment. But I hope everybody's having a beautiful day already. Okay. I always like to say that for y'all. And then, ooh, you guys, I'm just so excited about this energy. Um, I got in and I went ahead and took a bath and had my meditation moment, which was more like an hour. And during meditation, I got a whole lot of messages. But before I got in the tub, like I was kind of, it's almost like I had this rushing energy to get in the tub and stuff, but I was still going kind of slow. And before I hopped in, I was running my bath water, and Spirit was like, go pull cards. And so I was thinking this was going to be for me, just personally, like what I need to focus on. Those were my intentions. Like, what is it that I need to focus on, Spirit? So that's what I came here to pull cards for. The first deck I reached for was the Romance Angels deck. And intention set, and three cards flew out of the deck, okay? And as I started seeing the cards, I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be more than just for me. That's number one. Hey, Uba. Hi, Uba. I'm like, this is gonna be more than just for me. I could tell that already. And so all three of those cards, I want to say they didn't come out right away. They all came out like one behind the other. And then the bottom of the deck um, is engagement. Okay. So that's already a beautiful energy because that says, first of all, a lot of people could literally be getting engaged, but even if it's not that, some people are already engaged with their people. Hi, Divandria. Hello, 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 everybody coming in. Pretty Soul Gang, how y'all doing? How are you guys doing? So it's like even if people are already in committed unions with one another, their relationship is getting ready to, keep on just going up. For those who are brand spanking new, you're about to come into connection with your person. Some people could have reconnected over the so-called holidays. Um, Others could literally be getting ready to go into this phase of quote unquote honeymoon. And I'm saying that without trying to give away too much of the reading, okay? So the first thing I want to do, I was led to pull cards today. Spirit said pull cards and ask specifically about the signs that this is going to resonate with. And these signs can be anywhere in your natal chart, okay? Um, and also, Spirit said to pull out the planets, the planetary influences that are also going to be very significant and important, quite possibly for the zodiac signs too. So I'm gonna pull. I already pulled everything. So I'm gonna share those with you guys who are here now, and we are going to hop into the reading. Everybody else will have to, rewatch again. So we got a lot of energy. So the first card, in no particular order, this reading is going to resonate a lot with people who have Pisces placement, Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Leo, and Scorpio. Now, I don't feel like that's going to be, the only signs. This is general, so it can apply to everybody. But if you have these signs, very important in your chart, probably with some of the planetary placements that I'm going to call out that Spirit had me to pull, then this message, all of them are probably going to relate to you somehow. So in no particular order, again, we've got Jupiter, Uranus. I actually like to say Uranus. Moving on. Neptune, Sun, Pluto, Mars, and Saturn. Okay, so these are the planetary influences. This could also be where some of our those signs that I pulled a little bit earlier could be in some of these planets. Okay, hi AK, how are you guys? Hey everybody. All right, so I also was hearing something as I was saying the placement, so I'm going to do that really quick. This could also indicate Sagittarius. This could indicate Aquarius, Pisces, Leo, Scorpio, Aries, or also Scorpio, and Capricorn. So yeah. Saturn, I feel like this is dealing with Saturn returns, life lessons. Mars is dealing with, to me, spiritual warfare and leadership. Also a lot of passion. Woo! A lot of passion. Pluto is dealing with transformation and change on a very, very deep and emotional level. The sun is talking about getting back to one's true, authentic self. It also deals with the spirit. It could also deal with um, issues, whether negative or positive, with the father. Neptune is about, to me, the place of blessings and great sacrifice. It can also deal with the subconscious and the spiritual matters, okay? Um, Uranus is also going to be dealing with big changes, humanitarianism. What else? The bigger picture. And this is about abundance, spiritual growth, and expansion. Okay, so those are some of the thoughts that came to mind with those cards. So now moving on, hopping into the reading itself. Okay, so when I came in here and I was talking to Spirit, I'm like, okay, Spirit, so talk to me. I pulled the first card that came out of the deck is Honeymoon. And it says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So like I said a little bit before, I do feel like some of you guys could have reconnected with your person, whether you're aware of this or not. Some of you guys could have reconnected with your person over the holidays. Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I accidentally knocked over this thing. But anyways, yeah. Also, the vibe that I got from Honeymoon was this was going to be also a state of bliss. This was also going to be like feelings that, wave over you when you're in the presence of your partner, all right? Also, getting to know each other. Okay, this gave me a heavy energy of, yes, it could be that you guys know each other and you have to get to know each other again, because there's been a lot of change, a lot of growth that's already taken place with you guys. But for the most part, this made me feel like for some of us, we're getting people that we've never met before. Don't know who that's going to resonate with for sure, but it's like there's going to be an energetic chord, but it's going to be like you guys didn't know each other before. So it says getting to know each other. And for, like I said, for some of us as well, this is within a current connection or a connection where you guys have already had love for one another, or you've already been together before, but it could have been a past situation, or it could have been where there was a separation between you guys, and now you guys are coming back together for the first time in a long time. Okay, it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, so again, new people and existing relationships are going to experience everything that's coming out here to me. We'll hop into the clarifying cards in a minute. I'm just giving all the basic or the foundational cards for this reading, okay? We got codependency to show up in the reverse. That makes me so very happy because I feel like within our divine unions, this has obviously been it's been a hindrance for a lot of us to have this codependency and stuff like that. Okay, but I'm gonna turn it right side up just so I can read it correctly. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So with this coming up in the reverse, I'm not. It's not to say that addictions are not affecting people's lives, but I do want to say that for some of us, I feel like people are coming out of that. Okay, people are breaking generational curses. This could be anything. It could be that somebody was deciding to literally be in a connection or in a relationship with someone that was literally just because they didn't want to be by themselves, or that literally has something to do with finances. Okay, somebody could have been sponsoring another person, whether they were aware of it or not, or the other person, your person, could have been involved in a connection where they were just doing it because they felt like they would be set financially being with this person. Okay, and they have fear of lack, fear of poverty, and all these types of things. This could also be an issue for some of us who are watching at this present time, as far as, wanting to just be with somebody because you don't want to be by yourself, wanting to be with someone because you really still have unhealed issues within yourself. So I feel like with this coming up in the reverse, spirit is removing these things, spirit is bringing it up so that we can deal with it. Okay, a lot of us could be like really emotionally being purged of whatever feelings, whatever mentalities, whatever lies and deceptions that we've spoken over ourselves, or that other people have spoken over ourselves, or things that we have believed um that really were to protect us. Okay, they were to protect us, but they caused us to be codependent. Honestly, at the end of the day, spirit is bringing those things up so that they can be released. Okay, so moving on, let's go ahead and hop into clarifying. So the first card I'm going to go ahead and clarify is the honeymoon card. Okay, if these messages are already resonating, guys, please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Okay, let's see. Who was like, AK said that's great. Uber said no matter how big or small a curse is, break that shit. That's right. You know, um, a curse is a curse is a curse. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's small, it can still have, I feel like it can get bigger just because, let's just say it's a small curse, but it keeps affecting everybody in your family, or it keeps affecting the women or the men in the family. That overall becomes big. The more the family grows, then the bigger that curse gets, right? Okay, moving on. The first card to come out to clarify the honeymoon card is the Knight of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. But most importantly, I feel as though somebody had to take a flight, or somebody had to travel to come and see you. Let me breathe because I feel like I'm going real fast. Somebody might have had to travel to come and see you, or you could have traveled to go and see your person. I also am getting this vibe of still a level of flightiness with this person for some reason. I don't know. It's like a sense of youthfulness, not immaturity per se, but youthfulness, like this 16-year-old guy or a 16-year-old girl. Okay. The Knight of Wands energy is also very much so about very quick action, quick, passionate action. So somebody is wanting to make something happen very, very quickly. Okay. The next card that came out is the Star card. So for me, this could be an answered prayer. This could be a miracle. This is wish fulfillment, but this also has something to do possibly with an Aquarius. I also feel like with this connection, with coming together and stuff, even like I said, if this wasn't necessarily over the holidays and stuff, when you guys do connect, when you do begin to talk to each other and communicate, be in communication with each other, you guys also could be at a distance. Yeah, I'm getting that too with this card. You could be at a distance. It could be that you could be long distance as far as like worlds apart, or like nations apart, or just it would take you some time to travel to this person. Okay, but what I was about to say with this Aquarius and this Star card, what I get also is that when you guys do communicate, when you are talking, it's going to be a lot of intellectual conversation, a lot even of spiritual conversation as well, with the Star card and all this water equates to spirituality to me, and feelings. Okay, so I feel like you guys could learn a lot very quickly as well from one another. You could just be sharing a lot of information, things that you guys are actually passionate about with the wands here, okay? And the last and final card that came out for the honeymoon is the Hierophant energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus, okay? Because that's usually Taurus energy. Um, and sometimes I get Aries from that, but mostly it's Taurus. And the Hierophant talks about commitment. It also talks about traditional things like societal norms. It could deal with school. It could deal with philosophy and other theological or religious practices and things like that. So this could also be what a lot of you guys' conversations could be about at this time. Okay. I feel like some of you guys could realize that you're attracted to somebody because of the conversations that you have. They could evoke these feelings of, ooh, like I want to get to know this person more, or I want to spend all this time around this person, because you guys really connect on a very spiritual level when it comes to also sharing information back and forth with one another. If you see in the star card, there are two vessels here that are pouring out water. Um, Water is also knowledge for me. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I have so far for that energy. We will have to clarify some more. And I think if we're going to do that, we need to start now. So, Spirit, why is this Knight of Wands here? I was looking for the Knight of Wands energy, but I'm stopped like that because the Queen of Pentacles actually just flipped out, and it flipped out still in the reverse over the Hierophant card. I'm gonna leave it right there because I feel like that's what it's supposed to do. Um, but I just feel like with that, there's some type of connection, a commitment that could be coming to an end with a Queen of Pentacles energy who is not necessarily in her highest self. She could be in her lower self, very, very controlling, overbearing. Um, Maybe I don't want to say nagging because we can get a bad rep sometimes as Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo females. We really just we're looking for perfection and stuff. But I feel like this is a person who's moving maliciously, though. All right. Anyway, let's get to why the Knight of Wands is here, though, Spirit. So the Seven of Pentacles just came out. I feel like somebody may have been in limbo, or somebody may have been reflecting on this connection, and maybe they could have been thinking about how you, or if it's a cross watcher, you could have been thinking about how you felt with this person. Empress energy is showing up here. That's funny because the bottom of the deck for the General Tarot cards is the Empress card. That's also for me Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. Also, I feel like, oh, Empress is about abundance on the physical level, the spiritual level, and the emotional level. So I feel like a lot of the Empresses are really, they could be in the limbo energy. Um, See, that's making me think about what came out in the divine messages reading for the divine feminine. What was it? The divine femmes and DMs. If you guys haven't watched it, I mean, it's not a video, but if you haven't listened to that audio, you might want to check that out. It could be after this live or whatever. But in that audio, I talked about how these unions are going to be getting ready to come together really, really, really quick, and it's like the abundance is coming along with that. I'm That's kind of what I'm seeing with this Empress energy and the Seven of Pentacles. Also in that message, in that channeling or whatever, it talked about how a lot of us had been really protecting ourselves and guarding ourselves against new energies, new masculine energies. It could be any energy. It could be a male who was guarding himself against attractive females who are coming on to them and stuff like that. We've had to literally really stand our ground, energetically, for a connection. And Spirit is saying that we are being rewarded for that because we have been doing that. Okay. That's what I'm picking up on with this Seven of Pentacles and the Empress energy here. I feel like, we've been in a period of contemplation because people have been coming in real quick. Okay. And they've been people who somehow we are attracted to them. In some way, we're attracted to them. There's some type of passionate connection. Okay. So moving on. Spirit, give us another card. Okay. We got three more cards. I see the Ace of Swords here that's talking about clarity coming in. So that's beautiful. That makes me, what message I just heard with that is that I feel like a lot of us, probably Empresses or the feminine energy, a lot of us could have been in this limbo energy and we could have been confused or whatever because why are you not playing? Sorry, guys. I don't like my music stop. A lot of us have been in kind of like in a state of confusion. We're not super confused, but because these people keep coming in and out of our lives that are attractive, or they're attracted to us in some way, whether it's spiritually or if it's both spiritually and physically, it's kind of caused a little bit of confusion. It's caused us to be like, okay, is this my person? Should I talk to them? Should I try to figure out more or whatever? Well, I feel like this Ace of Swords coming in, we are about to receive the clarity and the messages and the insight that we need. We're going to hear truth, and it's going to take us out of this limbo energy into quickly, obviously, moving towards who is our answered prayer, our miracle, which could for us be our soulmate, our divine partner. Okay. There has been a lot of conflict. This is that energy of confusion to me. So many different suitors, other people coming in with their opinions about who you should be with. Shit, even your own internal conflict, your own internal struggles about them. Like, who should I talk to? Some people have more than one person definitely vying for their attention, and everybody is passionate about you. Everybody is making it seem like, hey, man, I really feel you. I really dig you. I feel your energy, queen, or I feel your energy, king. Okay. And so some of us could be like, damn, yeah, I want somebody and I know it's coming in, but I don't know who's who right now. Thankfully, that clarity is coming. And then it looks like there's going to be a reunion between, obviously, it could be family, friends, or a romantic partner. But I'm feeling like this is a romantic partner here, especially since, again, this is all clarifying the honeymoon card. There's going to be a reunion. You guys are going to meet up with the person after this conflict, after this clarity comes in, after somebody speaks some truth that needs to be spoken. There's going to be a reunion, and that's coming very, very quickly. Some of you guys could have already received word from spirit of who your partner is and that they're coming in. And that Seven of Pentacles energy could be that you're just waiting on that, in limbo because of that. Spirit, show me about this star card, please. Thank you so much. Uba says, yeah, but do they want me, or do they want me for possible personal gain? All attention ain't good attention. That's very true. We got the Ace of Wands coming in. For me, this is like a soul connection here with this star card being. This is that person that is literally going to match your energy, guys. That's what I'm really feeling. That's why it's the star card. That's also why it's going to be healing. And this is the thing, Uba, with that question that you're posing, this is where the clarity is going to come in. This is where that Ace of Swords is. This is why it's so divine. This is the reason why it's necessary. Okay? Because okay, so you may like me, you may be into me, but why? You know what I'm saying? Is it just sexual? Is it just physical? Are you just trying to use me to gain, whatever you feel like you can gain? Because I know that there are people who can see our light and they want that light for themselves, or they can feel our energy and they want to use that energy. So that was an excellent question, and I definitely understand. I definitely understand. And this is the reason why we have to get that Ace of Swords. That's why Spirit is going to give it to us, because other than that, we're in conflict. Okay. The Ace of Wands is, like I was saying, it's an energetic match. One that's really going to, like, our passions are probably going to be the same, you guys. If they're not the same, they're going to at least complement one another. And that is beautiful. And to me, aces are always a gift of the Most High. Always. Do you understand? This is like spirit coming through for us. We've been praying prayers. We've been like, Lord, I'm so confused for some of us, or I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired of being alone. Whatever, to where it's like we've been sending up our timber. We've been sending up our intentions. And now it's like this is spirit's direct response to what we've been praying about, the desires of our hearts being manifested with the Ace of Wands here. Spirit, give me some more clarity on why this star card is here, okay? Also, because even though this is love and I should be talking about feelings here, you guys, I have to say that this can also have something to do with other creative endeavors, okay? We've got the Two of Swords coming up. So there was some indecision before this Ace of Wands was offered to us. Before this came out, there was some doubt. Even somebody wasn't making a choice at all because they had a choice to make, possibly between just two different people or two different ideas. They could have been trying to get their logic and their emotions on the same page. And that's what kind of took a little time before this answered prayer. Spirit, give me some more insight about this star. Baby, Four of Wands, which is like the 1111 card. Whoa, 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 man. I feel like somebody was wondering about whether or not this connection was going to be stable. Was it going to be secure? Was there going to be happiness and passion? Somebody I'm hearing also could have been literally preparing for a wedding or at least a reception, but some form of celebratory experience to say, hey, here we are to the world, to say, this is my person. Okay. Somebody could have been being still for the whole time just because they were trying to get their minds right about the fact that they want to create a firm foundation with you. They want to get like house and everything in order before they come to you. This is clarifying the star card here, okay? Answer prayers. I feel like this is going, like this connection will be bringing houses, cars. Okay. So I feel like somebody could have been um resistant possibly though to this connection at first. Again, this is Aquarius energy for me with the star card showing up. They could have a fire sign somewhere really important in their chart with the 7 of Swords showing up here, okay? They could have been a little resistant. They could have been like, okay, I hear what you're saying. Like there could have been communication between us where we're, or you guys, whatever, where we're sharing spiritual truths with them, right? And they seem like they're open to it or they act like they want to hear it, but in the same token, they are resistant for whatever reason. Maybe stuff is hitting too close to home for them, but they were definitely on guard. Okay. I feel like I'm hearing for some of them it's because they already did this whole marriage thing before. They've already been with someone before. And in those times past, there was deception and pettiness and sneakiness. Somebody always plotting and playing around and doing things behind their back. Shit, even they could have been in that energy too. There was some selfishness as well. Somebody was being too self-indulgent in a connection before. And I feel like this is all the reason why they have been guarded and protected. Spirit, give me another card to bring this home. More energy to bring this home, please. Okay, this one came out first. They had to overcome a whole lot of obstacles and challenges, but it's looking like with these 2 9s showing up here, I really feel like your person or you may not be aware this is the ending of um partners that are selfish or even your own selfishness. I also feel like the 9 of Cups here could deal with the fact that you're going to be fulfilled. There's going to be a level of self-love possibly between both of you guys in this connection. It doesn't only have to be that somebody was being selfish. I also feel like this could be wish fulfillment. Again, that's part of what the star card definitely means. And the 9 of Cups could also indicate wish fulfillment here, okay? So take it how it resonates for you guys. All right. The not but nines can also indicate ending. So deception could be getting ready to come to an end. And that's cool for me too, because the star card oftentimes brings clarity to me. It brings clarity to me. The 9 of Wands is about overcoming challenges, adversity, negative thought processes, even negative communication. And that's another 9. So that could be an ending of that energy. And then the last card that came out, which makes the second set of 4 cards, is the Page of Pentacles. This makes me feel like somebody was either in an energy of a state of reflection, or for me, this is like I'm getting the vibe of baby steps. Somebody could also be in a position of management over other people as far as like with the type of work that they do. But this is usually a fresh start. This is slowly starting off with something. but it's still someone is going to be willing and ready to stay the course. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. The wands was Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The cups, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. And the swords, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing Temperance. Okay. I really feel like this is I'm gonna put the Temperance card down. That is gonna be balance being brought to this connection. You guys could also appear to be opposites to each other. Like I feel like the sun signs could be opposite. It don't have to be the case, but you guys' sun sign could be opposite. But in other areas, spiritually speaking, you guys could definitely be an energetic match. And then the other thing is, what I love about spirit is the Most High is so amazing and so powerful that the Most High can bring two unlikely candidates together. And when the Most High is done with teaching us how to love unconditionally and teaching us first how to love and respect ourselves, and then us doing the same thing and honoring other people, baby, when the Most High finish with this, it's gonna be such a beautiful, balanced connection that people gonna be looking like, wow, how is that working out? I also get the vibe that you could be two different temperaments, two different elements, okay, like earth and air, or fire and water, but it's gonna work and it's gonna be absolutely beautiful. Okay, so moving on to the last part that came out was the Hierophant, which makes me feel like commitment. It makes me also definitely feel like marriage here, especially since this is clarifying the honeymoon card. Somebody is gonna be getting married and possibly really going on a vacation and spending time together. Okay, anyways, for others, I feel like somebody could be, leaving a connection and starting another one with this Queen of Pentacles energy here in the reverse. I'm gonna have to figure out what the Queen of Pentacles energy means. Give me a moment. I can't pause this. Moving on. Hold on, guys. Let's see what the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, what other energies this represents. Ah, here we go. So in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles can also indicate evil. It can indicate fear, suspicion, suspense, and mistrust. So I'm gonna tell you the first two that came to me. I mean, the first that jumped out to me about these possible meanings is fear and suspense. Those are the words that are really jumping out to me about what's going on surrounding this honeymoon, surrounding even this marriage partner, this divine partner for us. I feel like, remember how we need the clarity, because there's a level of suspense and mystery as to who our person is. Okay, so that's why it stands out to me with suspense. For fear, there are some of us who could be aware of who it is, and we still could fear the whole idea of union because of maybe past situations, past relationships that we were in that were supposed to be committed, but yet certain things, traumatic experiences that just really shattered our trust and our faith, maybe even in commitments again. Okay, so those are the two things that I'm going to take. Also, fear of not having your person. I did mention that a little bit before, earlier. Spirit, give us some more insight on. I thought I had seen like one of the cards in reverse and I was going to be salty. Anyways, let's get some more clarity on Hierophant. Spirit, what's going on here with the Hierophant? So we had two cards to reveal themselves. Mm. So the first two cards, so the two cards that came out and fell out together, they are the Death in reverse, and they are the Page of Cups also in reverse. And then the one of the other cards that showed itself is the Three of Swords in the upright. And last but not least, we have the Four of Cups coming out again in the reverse. So I have to sit with these for a minute to figure out what I feel like I'm picking up. The death energy is definitely no movement, no change somehow. So because this is all clarifying the honeymoon energy, I feel like for some of us, this is a commitment that has already been before. It's already been before. For some people, it's a stalemate, which is so weird. But it's basically making like now it's making me feel like somebody who you were in a committed union, and this is not everybody's energy. Listen, another thing that spirit wanted me to say, and I did not put it in the doggone audio message, is this. This is a message that you cannot make to fit you. Like you have to, everything has to line up for you according to what's really going on in your energy and in your connection. You can't just name it and claim it here. You can't just take something for yourself because it sounds good. No, this has to be the way that it's been for you. So whichever storyline lines up more with what's going on in your life and what you've experienced, that is the portion that's for you. If at any time you like, no, that wasn't quite mine. It was more like this for me. Not saying that it has to be like verbatim, but the energy, it has to be the same. It has to match what's going on with you. I have to say something that really truly hits you and resonates in order for this to all be for you, or in order for each message to be yours. Okay, just wanted to say that. For some of you guys, you've been involved with this person. You are still possibly involved with this person. I also get the vibe with the Page of Cups in reverse. It doesn't have to be the case, but intuitively speaking, I feel like someone had not been speaking up about their feelings. Someone hadn't been talking. Somebody could have been blocked. Page of Cups. And it could have just been an energetic block, blocking of feelings, blocking of the heart chakra, whatever the case may be. Let's see what the Page of Cups in reverse can also deal with. Give me a minute. But we know that it's about messages from spirit or messages about emotions and feelings. Okay. So let's go. I don't know why I'm crunk. And I'm literally I'm about to do the Knight of Wands real quick too. I know I'm late, but I'm gonna read that real fast. The Knight of Wands in the upright is a risk taker, somebody who is adventurous. They follow their passions. They could have left like a flight, or they could have left a certain situation. Um, it's usually a dude, and somebody is thinking about moving, actually moving, changing residences. And usually it's a friendly, it could be a younger man. Moving on. So I just had to throw that out there because it may have given more insight. We're moving to the Page of Cups at this point, in the reverse specifically. So, mm, give me a minute. Let me sit with it. So here are the meanings, but I have to look at the cards to see what I'm really getting here. So the meanings are in the of the Page of Cups in reverse. It could be attachment. Somebody was just holding on to somebody, possibly because it's something that they always do. It's like a, I don't want, it's not fetish, that's not the right word, but like if it's a type, somebody has a specific type of person that they deal with. Like if you're a woman, you have a certain type of man that you usually go after or that you normally attract, okay, or that you're attracted to. Vice versa, if this is a male, when it comes to a woman, you have a type of woman that you're usually attracted to here, okay? That's what I feel like. It talks about taste, inclination, attachment, seduction, deception, cunning, clever, and or deceiver. So for some reason, I'm feeling like these three cards are supposed to go together. And what I'm picking up right now, guys, is that somebody was dealing with somebody who came back into their life because it was something that always happens. This person was a person that they picked up, they got with initially because it's just like this is what they normally go for. Both parties, I feel, could have been deceptive with one another. Both parties. They both were playing around with each other. They could have, somebody in the connection could have hoped for a transformation or hoped for a change, but I don't feel like that happened. I don't feel like that happened. And I feel like these three go together. And for some reason, I feel like these two go together. So it could have been that somebody was dealing with two different people, two totally different connections here. One that really should have been over because it was fraud and fake from the beginning. The other, I feel like, put somebody in this state of mental confusion, of heartbreak, and of being totally just upside down. Now, some people could have walked away because they weren't in the Four of Cups energy, which is dissatisfaction, dis-ease when it comes to their emotional stability and security. Okay. So somebody, because they were put in a third party situation, could have been unsatisfied, unhappy. They were experiencing unhealthy emotions, and so they could have chose to leave. Let's get what the four of cups in reverse means. Good thing we're already in the cups. Mm. Okay, so for somebody, a third party situation or being put into a third party situation was brand spanking new for them. They had never even really thought about it. Okay, never considered being in a third party situation, but they may have tried it. I don't feel like it worked for them though. Also, it just could be that you're green, like you're new to something. Okay, so for some of us, this could be a totally new experience to actually be in a committed union or to actually be married. And also, I feel like what's about to go down in this particular connection, guys, it's about to be the first time that it ever happened. Okay. That's another one of the things that's sticking out. The Four of Cups can indicate that it is the first time that a thing has happened. So, for example, I want to try to see if I can give an example. Let's just say, and I'm not trying to say this to give nobody no hope. I promise I'm not. I'm just literally making an example. There could be a situation where somebody literally was a player for so long because they really kept their feelings hidden. They didn't want to be hurt, so they pretended like they ain't have none. They was a player. This could go both ways, feminine or masculine energy here, okay? Long story short, they steady go through people, steady go through people. It was nothing. They meet a certain somebody who um at first glance, it's like, oh, you just my type, you the type of person that I normally go after, or whatever. Or it doesn't even have to be the case. You could be totally different from what they normally do, but they felt inspired to reach out to you, inspired to deal with you. They deal with you, and it's like their whole life totally changes after dealing with you to the point to where however you made them feel totally alters them. It changes them. Not that you even know. You don't know right away. Things could have gone bad. You could have left their life by this time. It's making me. There's a movie that's coming up in my head right now. I'm seeing the clip of it. Okay, it was called. I want to say it was No Strings Attached. It's the movie that had Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis in it. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that movie, but I'm about to hurry up and wrap this up because damn, I've been on this for the longest time. Long story short, this person was always cold. They had an ice box where their heart used to be. Okay. And then they meet you, this person who you're very honest, you're very real, very warm, very loving, very energetic, caring, witty, funny, very attractive. And they're attracted to you. But then there's something that happens where they try to put on this air like they don't really care about what's going on between you guys when really they really do. You could have also acted like that too. Not the case though. You guys both really cared about one another. And the truth is, somebody's heart was melted, somebody's heart was warmed. In essence, somebody's heart was totally changed. And this was the first time that they ever experienced anything like it, which is the reason why, remember I said that with that seven of wands energy, I felt like somebody was resistant, somebody was guarded. That could be the reason why. Because this is the first time that anybody has touched them on a level like this. Okay. So I'm moving on, guys, because we could be here all day with this. And we already got, baby, we got two other cards we got to get to. Plus the affirmation got doggone cards. And I don't want to bore. I don't want to bore you with this. Oh, but I love you. I love you. I love you more and more. Moving on, guys. Uber says, Uber says, Uber says, shit, my type of man never works. People definitely have to be more open when it comes to types. Wow. Uber says, my little crush is the complete opposite of what I normally go for, but he has been more authentic. Davandria says, example, my ass sounds like my life, laughing my ass off. Uber says quiet, but definitely authentic. Ooh, I like that, Uber. That makes me happy. That makes me happy to hear. Okay, let me move these out the way so that we can get the next card up. We're at getting to know each other, guys. Getting to know each other. Spirit, what's going on with the getting to know each other cards? I think I need to pull these other cards back in. We're going to shuffle real quick because I need to put these back up. Oh my God. Probably could have made a whole because we got reversals, not none there, but all the reversals here. I'm just picking back up the cards that we've been using to clarify, and I'm putting them all back in the deck. Really just because I'm led to, because normally I do not do that. All right. The Justice card just tried to show itself. So I feel like a lot of truth is about to get ready to be spoken when some of us get together with this person. We're just going to have these real bomb conversations. And I also feel like they're just going to be really casual. It's going to come very easily. This could happen, though, after a betrayal. Okay. After either getting over a betrayal or literally after somebody feels as if they're betrayed. Forward movement with the Chariot card revealing itself. And the Four of Wands also just showed itself again as I was shuffling. One more time, Spirit, and then we're going to, and the Three of Cups is showing itself right now. So for some of us, you guys, this is going to be with a person that even, hold on. I see some reversals that don't need to be. But like I was about to say, even for some of us with the whole reunion card, it's like even if you guys have never officially been together, you know of one another. It could be that you guys were friends, okay? Literally, it could be that you were friends already. And then that's how you guys even started talking. And you guys reunite for the first time in a very, very long time, maybe even years, okay? 3 years, maybe it could be longer, but the Three of Cups have 3 on it. So that's the reason why I said that. Or this could in fact be somebody that you were in union with before, an ex possibly, but it don't got to be the case. All right, Spirit. What's going okay with getting to know? Whew. You guys could be dealing with a chariot. I meant to say a Cancer. That's what I was trying to say. You could be dealing with a Cancer, but the Chariot card did come up in the reverse, which makes me feel like somebody could be standing still right now. Creepy. Standing still. Like, oh, remember how I said some of you guys could be at a distance from your person? Okay, somebody don't got a car. Somebody don't have a car, so y'all can't even, y'all have to talk, but y'all have to talk like over the phone or just other different ways of communication because somebody don't have a car. So somebody can't really move forward. For others, you guys are not going to progress in your relationship until you guys start to talk and reveal yourselves to one another. Until y'all start honestly talking about your feelings. Until y'all start talking about them feelings and then all that kind of stuff, whatever it could be, even what you desire, even what you desire. Guys, what the freak am I doing? Why am I doing this? Hold your horses, please. But I do need to say this. The Six of Swords also just showed itself, but I don't have to do that for these. I have the cards already for these to come out. Clarifying and getting to know each other before I move on. Six of Wands could also indicate movement, traveling, changes of residence. It can also indicate your friends assisting you with what's going on. It can also talk about the fact that whatever life lessons that you learned from a previous relationship, you move forward with that information, okay, and those lessons, and you apply them at this point. But y'all, I was pulling from a deck that I didn't have to because we've already got some of the cards to clarify. This deck is supposed to be helping me to clarify the clarifying cards. Please forgive me. Moving on. The first card that came out to clarify the getting to know. Wait a minute. Am I sure? Am I sure? I'm sure. So the first card that came out to clarify the doggone getting to know each other card was the Ace of Cups, which made me so happy because that's a new beginning. All aces are new beginnings from the divine. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. But again, for me, that's talking about your feelings. Really opening up. Really, really opening up. The next card that came up was the Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Remember, I said that I feel like somebody not really talking about their feelings. They're not just, or it's taking them some time to open up. But we also just read about the Page of Cups in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse, what was that? That could be cunning, deception, deceiver. Somebody been lying before. Somebody was lying about the way that they really felt about a person. That's what I'm picking up. So when you come back or when you guys get back together and you're talking to each other, maybe for the first time in a very long time, they gonna tell you, I always loved you, or I always cared about you. I was always attracted to you. There was always something with you. And this is going to come because they've had a period of time to rest and to reflect, mentally speaking, and of course physically, because this could deal with the fact that somebody had to get to themselves, be in some solitude. Okay, somebody could have took a vacation. Somebody might need to take a vacation. Some of y'all could take a vacation together, and during this vacation or retreat together is how you guys might have this time to talk, and really feel safe enough to open up to one another. The next card that came up was the Three of Cups. This is a reunion all day, every day. All day, every day. Also, some people could talk about the third party situation. Understand, third party situations don't have to just deal with another woman or another man as far as with your partner. It could be anything, your job, fear, other creative pursuits and passions taking precedence over the relationship. And yes, it could be another person, but it could also be family members. It could be friends, jealous friends, or friends who are like, you don't ever spend no time with us no more. Your boys, your man's boys, or your lady's girlfriends. It could be anything, okay? The next card that came up, but I do feel like this is definitely going to be in regards to a reunion, but information that could come out could be about a third party situation though. Okay. Woo, woo, y'all, this stuff burning my eyes. Give me a minute, I gotta turn this around in a different way so that smoke can do something different. It's still coming this way. Moving on. The Six of Swords. Again. Now I just accidentally pulled cards from the other cards that's supposed to clarify the clarifying cards, and we got the Six of Swords then. So for me, that is a very, very accurate situation. I mean, a very that's confirming that this energy is definitely present. That's what I'm trying to say. So for me, I still feel like that's that energy of somebody had to learn some lessons. This could have been both of you guys. Y'all, when y'all separate places, when y'all were living life on your own terms and could have been going through it with other people, not even together. Okay. When y'all come back together, you're gonna have these conversations where you're having to kind of get to reintroduce yourselves to one another. And the things that you're gonna be talking about is damn, this is what I learned from my last relationship, or this is what I learned from over here and over there. And now this is the way I'm gonna be moving. A lot of this conversation, for sure, though, this is the one that definitely for me indicates a spiritual journey. That's what y'all gonna be talking about too. You're gonna be talking about what you learned, y'all. Uba said, oh my God, definitely taking time to get him to open up. It's like pulling she played too much. She said it's like pulling hippopotamus teeth to get his ass to talk sometimes. And then Davandria was like, you are not alone, Uba, laugh out loud. And Uba said, Davandria, the struggle is real. It is, guys. It is. But to me, shit, I'm not about to struggle with you. You'll talk to me when you're ready, or you'll talk to me when it's time. I don't know. Sometimes I do be struggling. All right. Last but not least, the card that came out was the Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay. I haven't been saying all the signs. Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah, and the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. These signs could be anywhere in you guys' charts, very influential, Vedic or traditional. I mean, Vedic or tropical. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, somebody's going to be talking about they want, I feel like, a wife, or that they want somebody who's going to be there for them, who's going to nurture them, who likes to have a little bit of order, who is resourceful, loyal. I feel like loyalty is going to be a big thing. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it is dog here on the card. And the truth is that both of us want loyalty. It's time out for not getting loyalty. Okay. I'm not actually giving you loyalty and I'm not getting it in return. I'm done with that. Done with that. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I feel like this is definitely spiritual energy. This is also for me very stable, very secure. I feel like this could be the way that your partner could look at you like this, or you could look at your partner like this, or hell, both of y'all could be looking at each other like this. As if like I can trust you with myself. You know what I'm saying? You're nurturing, you're loving. You speak the truth to me. You care about my health, my well-being, both spiritually speaking and physically. And understand that just because it's the Queen of Pentacles don't mean that it's a woman. It could be a man who does this as well. This person could be very nurturing, very I don't want to say motherly, because it could be fatherly too. But they're very nurturing, a very loving person, generous. Even with their money, they're generous. That's what I'm picking up for the getting to know each other. Let's move on to the codependency, because it's already been a long god doggone reading. But y'all know I love it. I could do this all day. No lie. Codependency in reverse, you guys. Okay, so when I asked Spirit what was going on with this, the first card to come out is the Five of Swords. So I feel like somebody could be getting mentally strategic now. It's like you're thinking. That's for some of you guys. For others, the problem was that somebody was being manipulative, okay? The next card that came out is the Emperor. So that could have been an Aries or Taurus energy. Or I get the vibe that this could have been the person who was operating in this codependent spirit. A person who got Aquarius, Gemini, Libra in their chart, and Aries or Taurus in their chart. They could have been the ones who was getting manipulated, or they could have been the ones who were operating in codependency, but now they're not. Okay. The Death card, I don't feel like the Death card was in reverse, but maybe it was. I feel like, okay, see, this is taking me back to that other portion of the reading where I said it was two different things going on. I want to say it was clarifying the honeymoon card, and it was clarifying which one? It was clarifying that Hierophant card. Remember, guys, for some of you guys, I don't know if you remember, but we were clarifying the Hierophant, and we had got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse first, and then we had got the Death card in reverse, and it was the Death in reverse. I want to say the Page of Cups in reverse too. Okay, that energy is that energy that I feel like is coming up again. It was with this person, an Aries or a Taurus, was involved with someone because they were being codependent upon them. They were with a stalemate. They were in a situation that was never going to change. Moving on. The next card that came up, Two of Cups in the reverse. That's a soulmate connection. I feel like that was a lesson to teach them about what they really wanted. Okay. What was really important. What really, really mattered on a soul level, too, because that's also what the cups deal with. What does your soul yearn for? Are you getting that? I feel like this person is realizing that they weren't getting that. And so now a false soulmate union, which I needed to not say false, a false union, a union that wasn't built on true love, real love, is ending. Possibly, like I said, for Aries, Taurus, and now specifically the King of Pentacles in reverse comes up. And remember, that was the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Usually that deals with divine unions. When both suits come up, the counterpart of the person, that's usually indicative of a divine union. This one was a divine soulmate union. But the King of Pentacles being in reverse, both of them was up to no good. Both of them were being greedy. They were very materialistic. I forgot to say that about the Queen of Pentacles. They matched each other energetically, though. Somebody is literally, I feel like, either walking away from adversity. I'm going to have to look that up. Give me a moment. Uno momento. Whew. Let's talk about what this Nine of Wands in reverse can definitely deal with. Yeah. This was a disaster. They experienced a whole lot of arguing, I feel like, a whole lot of challenges and adversity, just so much negativity. A lot of negativity here, a lot of obstacles. It was just always something. It was something right behind the other. If it wasn't one thing, it was something else. And I'm talking about with the other connection where the other person was codependent. Five of Wands in reverse came up. I just feel like they just like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm not doing this no more. I'm not going to keep on playing with you. I'm not going to keep on arguing with you. This is too much. Five of Wands in reverse can deal with trickery, litigation, arguing. So yeah, That's all that was. I mean, it was argument after argument after argument. It was gonna always be something, no matter what it was. Also, with some of these people, they could be getting taken to court, or there could be some type of legal disputes going on with them. Hmm. And last but not least, it's the devil card. So this for me indicates that somebody could also have Capricorn in their chart, and that happens to be falling on top of the King of Pentacles energy. So there's an Aries or a Taurus that's got a lot of earth and fire in their chart who is coming out of codependency. That has been the major reading. Again, guys, bottom of the deck, I think I told you guys, bottom of the deck was engagement. So somebody's situation is getting ready to go to the next level. The Emperor is coming to their Empress. They're regaining control. I also get the vibe that somebody gonna be pregnant. Y'all already know I've been saying this for the longest time. When these two divine counterparts come together, there's gonna be so much compassion. It's not even funny. You guys, I just have to say that people is having babies. It's just, I mean, it ain't nothing else I could tell you. You're getting pregnant. So even if you don't want to, your fault. You're getting pregnant. Whatever. Not my business. I just have to tell you, I got my own stuff to worry about. Okay. Now, the bottom of the deck for the affirmations card, which I'm getting ready to read, it says the relationship quartz crystal. It says, are you ready to meet the love of your life? I'm reading that wrong. Let me reread it right. It says, are you ready to meet the love of your life or reignite your connection with your partner? Didn't I say at the beginning of this reading that I felt like this was a reading where if you are already involved in a relationship, there was going to be like a renewal of commitment with the engagement card, or it was just going to be going to another level? Or if you were a brand spanking new person, you were going to be meeting your person? That's what I said. I'm pretty sure I said that. Okay. So then Divandria was like killing myself laughing. I can't with you. Girl, I don't even know what you're talking about no more because I done said so much stuff so fast. But here we go. It says cultivate the loving relationships in your life. So let me tell you, Claudette not here. I mean, she in the house, but she not, y'all know, she not in here. She was talking to me and an ex of mine actually who shall remain nameless, and I'm not gonna say too much more about it. But she was talking to this guy, and she was saying how with like our family members and even the people that we love in our life, we can practice loving them the way that we would love our partner, our spouse. Okay. So, yeah, I just want to say that is a true statement. Spirit has given me that information before. You can love on the other people in your life, friends, family, co workers, children. You can show that same type of love that you want to give to your partner. Of course, with the exception of sex, duh, right? You can show that love to everybody that you come into contact with. It can even be strangers and stuff. Moving on. Here we go. That's what I feel like they're telling us right now. Cultivate the loving relationships in your life. Change your mindset to think as we rather than I. I kid you guys not. Claudette was just telling my ex friend this, just telling the both of us. Okay. A lot of us have been in this independent attitude. We've only been single for a bit. Like you've been single for a long time. So spirit is like forewarning you, like, listen, we already know that you're ready for your person and we're ready to give you your person. But here's one of the things that you need to go ahead and start getting into. Instead of thinking about just yourself now, you got to start thinking, you got to get your mind right. And that is, you got to start getting in the habit of thinking about we now rather than just you. Okay. Not saying that we're super selfish or anything like that. It's just saying you've been by yourself for a while now. You've been having to, only make decisions for you, not really necessarily having to consider other people, except for if that was what you decided to do. Now, though, because love is getting ready to come in, now Spirit is preparing you. That's why Spirit had me to title this preparation as well. It said unions, and then it was like preparation for a union or something like that. That's why. Moving on. Change your mindset to think as we rather than I to attract or renew more love into your life. So that's the overall energy of our affirmation cards. Let me read that one too. The archangel associated with this is Camuel, and it says, I attract healthy, harmonious relationships into my life. My colleagues, friends, and family respect me and accept me exactly as I am. And it is wonderful to be liked and loved so much by such wonderful people. Beautiful. I got another friend that kind of just told me some stuff along these same lines too. He was like, "Okay, we don't have to be together. You could just still work with me, and you could be getting basically your preparation and or your training, for when your person arrives." And I'm like, you're not lying, but sometimes I can't just be trusting people. I'll be like, "Bruh, you just saying that because you just want to be by me. Stop." But I can't deny that that was still very factual information. So, the first card that came out of that particular deck in response to the energies that we talked about in this reading today was Blue Chalcedony. Sorry if y'all can't see that real good. So it says, are you looking for inspiration? Now is the time to quieten your mind and tap into the higher frequencies of the angelic realm. By doing this, you'll release anger and frustration because you will have tapped into inner knowing and found peace. Inner peace translates into inner beauty and reflects outward to everyone. Listen, a lot of us are still angry and we're holding a little resentment towards the way our ex did us. Okay. I know that's not no lie, you guys, because I literally y'all saw some of y'all may have seen my post on Facebook where I was over there talking about I'm crying and stuff, releasing some shit. That's exactly what I was having to release because I literally had to tell my person, like, look, my ex person, like, look, you really hurt me. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I try to walk around and act like I'm good, but that shit hurt. And I need you to know that. And I literally had to be like, I don't want to be connected to you in no kind of way no more. Like, I understand we may have to talk about some things because I have stuff that's still there and you may want to know what to do with it. So it's cool. If we're gonna communicate, we can just communicate that way. Like, you have my number, reach out to me when it's time for that conversation. But then after that, it's like I don't want no parts. Like I have to disconnect because me still being connected to you, being able to see the shit going on in your life, and you also being connected to me, I don't want that. I just don't want it. And I'm not even angry. There's just no point to me. Moving on. So then it says, here's our affirmation. Archangel Jophiel is connected to this, and it says, I am calm and at peace within myself. I embrace the oneness of all life, and my peaceful attitude promotes goodwill towards all. I am generous with my time, attention, and resources. I spread love and joy. I see beauty within me and all around me. So I just feel like that energy is just gonna put us at such a just a better space. Like it's gonna free you up, lighten you up, and draw abundance. That's what we need, right? Last but not least, the last card to come out in response to the different things and the energies and the messages that came out for us is Magenta Dyed Agate. And it says this: are you seeking unconditional love? You really want others to demonstrate the love they have for you. But show your love for others and know that you are well loved by many. Allow love. Be a receptacle for all that is love. Love is your natural state. So I feel like what that's telling us is like a lot of us could be looking for love, talking about, oh, I want a real love, A, B, and C, 3, B, E. Okay. You could be saying what you want, but you're not showing that to everybody. You're not showing it yourself. Okay. And when I say you, please understand that we are talking about you day first. Moving on. The point is, spirit is saying, listen, love is coming in a lot of ways to you. You may be laser focused on having your own divine partner, but love is all around you. Shit, you are love. Love is you, as Chrisette has said. Okay, so understand that. Know that you are already loved. Watch and see the love that's already going on around you, and you also be sure that you're giving out the type of love that you see. And then you'll begin to realize, oh my God, I do got love already around me, and I do already have love. And then before you know it, that love is just coming on in, okay? Just coming on in, okay? Let's see. Oh, Davandry was like that. You getting pregnant? She must be trying to really just ward that off. Listen, I'm just the messenger. Okay. And for again, that may not happen for everybody, but y'all listen. I was doing the general reading for the collective when I did that general 2020 forecast. And I'm telling y'all, that came out. That's for the collective. That ain't just for no one person. Y'all getting pregnant. Don't try to run from that. Whatever. Uber says, yeah, they love me and all of this Ariesness I have to offer. Yes, honey, because Aries is or the bomb. First of all the signs truly are the bomb. We all have such beautiful energy and we can learn from each other for real, for real. Ariel was like, hey guys, at work. Hey Ariel, I'm so happy that you got a chance to come through, girl. And then and Joy said, hey y'all, hey Joy. Ariel was like, yes, fire 100, bullseye, back. Ariel was like, yes, mamas. And then Ariel was like laughing and she was like, y'all acting out. Girl, listen, we done now. We done. Okay. The affirmation for the magenta agate says this, and the archangel that's associated with this is Zadkiel. And it says, I am love. I am love. And I align my consciousness with gentleness, compassion, and goodwill towards all. I am compassionate and kind. I am aligned with the healing powers of inner peace and kindness. And I am able to help others by vibrating love through my presence, my words, and my actions. I know for a fact I have tried this, guys. I have tried this. This is real and it works. It totally attracts you to people. I'm serious, y'all. That's why half of us already have these people that love us so much because we truly are very loving people. It's like literally how you're made. It's just who you are. Okay. So you're gonna attract it. Spirit just reminded us that's the end of the reading, you guys. I am done, done, done. Okay, done, done. I just want to go on record letting you guys know that the sale for the readings are still going on. It's still $25 for a general reading. So please get in on that while you can. Because everything will be going back to regular price come Monday morning. Monday rise and everything is going back to original pricing. So that's just up to you guys. If y'all want to read it, then do so at the sale price. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. If you don't mind paying full price, that's fine too. Y'all, also about the extended reading for whatever I was doing. I can't remember for that other live reading that I did. I am still trying to actually figure out how to ensure that you guys have to pay. It is on Patreon, but it's on Patreon. That's all I can say. If you guys are going to go and watch the extended reading, I'm just going to have to ask y'all, if y'all go watch it, just make sure that you send $5.55 to my Cash App or to PayPal. If you're going to do it through PayPal, please understand you got to do it through family and friends, guys. Otherwise, they not giving me my full amount. Just throwing that out there, okay? It is on Patreon. You can go to my Patreon. I don't know where I'm going to put the link. I think I'll put it on Facebook. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to put it out there. If people pay me, great. If they don't, still fine. The message will get out there. Moving on. Love y'all with the love of the Most High. Peace, love, light, and darkness working in harmony together. Y'all have a beautiful day. Oh my gosh. I'm so late. Uber said, I am love. And Ariel was like, I am unconditional love. And then Uber was like, oh, so mushy and shit. But I am love. I know, girl. I know you is. Ariel was like, I love y'all. I love you guys too. Bye, y'all. You go over. Oh, 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 oh.